when you don't feel good about yourself, and that's even after you've made the sacrifices, it's frustrating. It's frustrating and discouraging. I strive to create a community of authenticity here on Grown Lady Chat. And in keeping with that, I want to just be totally transparent and let you know that today's episode almost didn't air. And that's simply because I'm going through a real grown lady issue. Hey lady, welcome back to your new favorite talk show for Christian women, Grown Lady Chat, with me, your host, Dr. Sherunda Simone. I was struggling with how much I should share, if I should even share it with you at all, if you can relate to what I'm going through. But I was having a very candid conversation with my husband, and he said, no, share it. Maybe this is something that other women in your community are dealing with. And if it's impacting me so much, then maybe it's also impacting others. And while I don't have everything figured out just yet, these Grown Lady conversations are going to help us get to the root of the problem. And hopefully when I figure it out, then I can share it with you. And if you can help, please be sure to drop in the comments. Hey lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show. Of course, before I get into today's episode, I want to say a huge welcome to all of our new viewers. If this is your first time clicking on an episode of Grown Lady Chat, lady, welcome. Drop in the comments because I want to give you a personal welcome to the community. And of course, for all of those ladies who continue to show up, you're already locked into the Grown Lady Chat community. You follow all the socials, you chat it up in the comments, and you're a part of my email community. Welcome back. In the near future, I'm going to be doing our December giveaway. Now, if you want to be entered into the monthly giveaway, it's very simple. All you have to do is be engaged in Grown Lady Chat community. I'll have all the details linked in the description box, so follow the socials, chat it up in the comments, and one of the easiest ways for you to do that is by answering the question of the day. If you are a winner of the giveaway, then you could get a gift card, home decor items, makeup, skincare, beauty products, faith-based resources, or personal development tools. So I have quite a few giveaway packages already set and ready to ship out to you. So make sure that you're engaged in the community because you will get just as much as you give. Are you a woman who enjoys beautiful things? 34/5 Lifestyle has lovely, unique accessories for your everyday look and also for those special occasions. Click the link below to check out our latest accessory collection. So like I mentioned at the start of today's episode, I nearly did not air this episode at all. I was going to skip episode 51. However, in July of this year, so July 2023, I decided to launch Grown Lady Chat, and it has been such a blessing to me and to many of you. And I've enjoyed reading your comments and getting to know so many of you on a personal level, especially those of you who chime in on the email community as well. And so it's been feeding me, and I know that you've been blessed also, and I'm so grateful to God for that. And one thing that I set out to do when I was writing out my goals for Grown Lady Chat is that I wanted to, no matter what, post a video or post an episode every Monday and Thursday. And that was a very big goal for me because consistency is key when it comes to creating a community and cultivating a community and really showing up for others. You want to be consistent. So I set up a plan that I was going to post new episodes twice a week. And I've been really good about keeping to that schedule. Even when it's been extremely difficult for me to do so, as a mom, as a wife, as a full-time working physician, it still is something that I've been able to stick to. And I've been so proud of myself because it's not always easy to come up with the topics and to produce and to edit and then to air these episodes. And I'm sharing all of this to let you know that it has been a sacrifice. It's been a labor of love that I've absolutely enjoyed doing. And so I wanted to stick to that plan. I wanted to stick to the promise that I made to myself. Now, in episode 49, I challenged all of us in the Grown Lady Chat community to focus on some life restart steps and some life refresh actions that we can do. And many of you have let me know that you are going to come on this challenge with me. And so if you haven't seen episode 49, I will link it down below for you. But in that episode, one of the action steps, so one of the areas that I challenged us to focus on was personal development, personal growth. I want for us to pick at least one thing, at least one action step that we can take to grow ourselves, to better ourselves. And of course, we do all of this with the help of God. So it's not us doing it by ourselves. So I was thinking, okay, well, what would I be focused on? And for me, I wanted to stick with the promise that I made to myself of airing an episode every Monday and Thursday. I might move the days, but for now it's 2 episodes per week. And I wanted to stick with that because it has been working here in Grown Lady Chat. And so I wanted to continue that into 2024 and beyond. That being said, this episode almost didn't go live because I am dealing with a true grown lady issue. Now, I have been extremely open about just my struggles with turning 40 and how it's impacted my life. Weight gain, hormone imbalance, adult acne, all of these things I've been very open with, and so many of you have been able to relate, whether you've chatted about it in the comments or you've reached out to me personally. And because of that, I know that I'm not the only woman dealing with this situation. To that end, I have shared my own journey with you, and I'll continue to share it with you. I've also shared lifestyle changes and modifications that I've made, supplements and conversations that I've had with other specialists, and I've shared that openly with you. And to God be the glory, these things are working. I've mentioned this before. However, the problem is that I get to a certain point, right? And then my cycle starts. Or a holiday comes and I decide to indulge just a bit. And it seems as though when my cycle comes or I indulge just a bit, a little reward, all of my hard work gets undone. It's to the point where I'm gaining anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds every month and then working really hard for 3 weeks to get the weight off, and then my cycle hits again and I gain the weight. And it's just been this cycle of weight loss, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, acne, weight gain, acne goes away, acne comes back. And so I know that what I'm doing is working. I just don't know how to make it work beyond that cycle, right? Beyond when my cycle comes. Because of that, I really just did not feel inspired to come on and do another video. I don't feel comfortable right now in my own skin. And for someone who has struggled pretty much all of my adult life with weight management, I feel as though I'm at my wit's end. You know, I'm giving myself grace. I'm talking with specialists. I'm making sacrifices. You know, I've made the lifestyle modifications. I'm taking my supplements. I'm looking to God, asking for wisdom. And I see so much progress. But then it's like everything gets X'd out the moment my cycle comes, or if I decide to indulge for, like, say, a holiday or so. And I just, it's been very hard for me. Now, I know that there are many other people out there who are dealing with life or death situations. And I know that weight management is not the biggest problem that we as women face. But I know that for someone, you can relate to what I'm going through, because when you don't feel good about yourself, when you don't feel as though you're presenting yourself in the best way, and that's even after you've made the sacrifices and after you have, pushed the plates away and after you've pushed yourself to work out and you've, spent the time learning about your body and learning about the best ways to handle this new phase of 40 and beyond, it's frustrating. It's frustrating and discouraging. I was having a conversation with my mom and, it's almost as though I wanted permission to just give up. I wanted permission to just stop all of the efforts and all of the attempts and just to give in and just accept this as my new normal, this cycle of up and down, up and down. But she said, no, I won't give you that permission. And to be quite frank with you ladies, let me just tell you, there is a part of me, and I know that it's God, there's a part of me that just won't quit. Now, I might cry. I will cry. I might want to give up. I might think about giving up. I might fantasize about what it would be like just to let everything go. But there's a part of me, that's the part that God gave me, that just won't allow me to do that. Do I take breaks? Yes. Do I pause? Yes. Do I get tired? Yes. But there's something in me that won't let me quit. And looking back to the promise that I made to myself in July of this year when I first launched Grown Lady Chat, I did not give myself the option to quit. So even though I know that I can, I took it off the table. I said, no, you can't, because you've made this promise to yourself. You've made this promise to your community. Yes, there might be a time down the line when there's truly something that prevents me from uploading an episode. Yes, that could very well happen. But in this moment, I can control when I air my episodes. And even though today I did not feel like recording, I did not feel like sharing because I just felt lousy. I felt as though every time I make some progress, then everything gets undone. I still wanted to keep to that promise. So going back to episode 49, if you're on this challenge with me and you're looking at what you can do for your personal development, your personal growth, moving forward into this new season, and you have made a promise to yourself, whatever the promise is, you can't always control what others do. We can't always control what happens to us. We pray to God, we submit our lives, we believe that there is a hedge of protection, but we know that the rain falls on the good and the bad, right? Believers and unbelievers. So because of that, we know that we live in a fallen world and things aren't always going to be perfect. But what you can control and what you can impact is how you react, how you respond, and whether or not you're going to show up. So ladies, today's episode is me showing up. It is me being vulnerable and transparent. It is me doing that which I don't want to do. I know I should do it. It is me being disciplined, not because I have it all together, not because I have it all figured out, not because I feel absolutely fabulous, but because I know that I made a promise to myself, I made a promise to my audience, and I know that it makes a difference to you. Even just sitting here talking, just sharing with you has been so therapeutic to me. So thank you for indulging and thank you for allowing me just to be myself. And I hope it encourages you as well. Maybe you are in a season, you're in a moment where you want to give up, where you've made a promise to yourself, and it would be easier not to fulfill that promise. It would be easier to give up. It would be easier just to renege and say, no, it's getting too hard. It hurts too much. I feel as though I'm making progress, then I'm failing. Progress, then I'm failing. But ladies, that is what success is. Success is never a straight trajectory. And I'm saying that as a reminder to you and more so to myself today. I don't ever sit here on these episodes and try and tell you something that I don't know to be true for myself. I always come from a personal perspective or from a perspective that I know that I can actually be helpful to you. Today's episode is my labor of love. It is my sacrifice. And it is me living out the challenge from episode 49. Okay, check it out. It's my way of saying, no, I'm going to show up. I'm going to do that which I said I was going to do. I'm going to be disciplined, even when I don't want to do it. I'm going to do that which I tell you to do, that which I encourage others to do. As a professional speaker, as a motivational speaker, I don't always feel motivated. But that is when I pull on the Word of God. That is when I pull on the truths that I have learned over the years and I've shared with thousands others. And so I'm doing that today. I'm showing up, and I hope that you do the same for yourself. For the question of the day today, I want for you to drop in the comments, and I want for you to share what one thing you are going to do even when you don't want to do it. It could be for your health and fitness. It could be for your mental well-being. It could be for your finances, for your family. What is one thing that you are committed to doing even when you don't want to do it? All righty, ladies, that is it for today's episode of Grown Lady Chat. Thank you so very much for being here. I really appreciate it. It is you, the viewers, that continue to encourage me to keep showing up. And it's because of you and because of the promise that I made to myself and because of the promise that I've made to God to fulfill the mandate that He has placed on my life, why I continue to show up in this capacity. And I'm so grateful to all of you, and I'm grateful to God. So until Thursday, ladies, remember, I am Dr. Sherunda Simone, and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.